Here we have another problem where they're giving you an average. In this case, 14.5 ounces is pretty much the average can. And they're giving you a maximum allowable distance from the average. Sometimes they call that a tolerance. For this problem, I'm going to let C represent the volume of some can that you're pulling off the assembly line to test. I'm going to say, well, if I take 14.5 away from that volume, I should be less than, or I guess equal to 0.08. Because if you're exactly 0.08 on the nose, you're not more than 0.08 ounces away. So that would still work. And this works great for any can that's bigger than 14.5. For instance, if you put in 15 here and took away 14.5, you'd get 0.5. And that would have to get thrown out because that's not less than 0.08. The problem you run into is if you have a can that's under 14.5 ounces, like a 14-ounce can. You'd say, oh, 14 minus 14.5. That's a half ounce off. That's way too far off to count as a quality can. But you get a negative number on the left side, so technically that's less than 0.08. So according to this statement, it would have to be good. So the way we get around that is by putting absolute value bars around the C minus 14.5. And that takes away all those negatives and allows the inequality to work. So we solve this in two branches. The positive branch says C minus 14.5 is less than or equal to 0.08. And the negative branch says that negative C plus 14.5 is less than or equal to 0.08. Because in a negative branch, you switch the signs of every term in the bars. So your C becomes a negative C, your minus 14.5 becomes plus 14.5. We solve this by adding 14.5 to both sides, which I believe gives you, oops. When you add 14.5 to both sides, you get 14.58 here. Here when you subtract 14.5, you get a negative 14.42, I hope. And when you divide away the negative 1 in front of the C, you have to switch your sign to a greater than equal to, and then a positive 14.42. You can be less than this big number or greater than this small number. You've got to be both. You've got to be in between those. So we use and as our joining word.